The woman who married a river, a love beyond death. The village of Umuanu lay nestled between rolling hills and a great, whispering river, the kind of water that sang when the moon was high. The people feared it, for they knew spirits dwelled beneath its surface. But Nneka, the weaver's daughter, was not afraid. From the time she was a child, Nneka had been drawn to the river. While other girls fetched water quickly, careful not to linger, Nneka would sit on the smooth stones, trailing her fingers in the current as if caressing a lover's skin. She sang to it in a voice like wind through reeds, and sometimes, just sometimes, the water would ripple in answer. Her mother warned her. The river is not a thing to love. It takes as much as it gives. But Nneka only smiled. It speaks to me, Mama. And I must answer. One evening, as the sun bled into the horizon, Nneka stood knee-deep in the shallows, singing an old Igbo melody. The water stilled. Then, slowly, it began to rise, not in waves, but in the shape of a man. Tall and shimmering, his body liquid yet solid, his eyes dark as the river's depths. Nneka, the spirit murmured, his voice the sound of rushing water over rocks. You have called me for years. Now I have come to claim you. She did not run. She did not scream. Instead, she reached for him. The village erupted in panic. She is bewitched, the elders cried. The river will drown us all if we allow this. But Nneka would not be swayed. On the night of the full moon, she walked into the river, clad not in the traditional ishi owu of a bride, but in a gown of woven water lilies. The spirit waited for her, his form flickering between man and current. The priest refused to bless them, so the ancestors did instead. The wind howled. The trees bent as if bowing. And as Nneka stepped into the river's embrace, the water closed over her head without a splash. She was gone. For years, the village prospered. Rains came when needed. Fish were plentiful. The people whispered that Nneka had tamed the river spirit, that her love kept them safe. But love is not always enough. When a foolish hunter killed a sacred python by the riverbank, the waters turned violent. Floods swallowed homes. Children vanished near the shore. The elders knew the spirit was angry. Desperate, they begged Nneka's forgiveness. That night, she appeared in a villager's dream, her hair floating like seaweed, her eyes glowing like submerged fire. You broke the covenant, she whispered. The river gives, but it also takes. The next morning, the hunter's body was found on the bank, his lungs filled with water, yet his skin was dry. Even now, they say Nneka rules beneath the river, a spirit queen bound to her liquid husband. Some claim to have seen her on misty mornings, a ghostly figure walking on the water's surface, singing her haunting melodies. And if you listen closely when the moon is full, you might hear the river whisper back,